wasn't sure what to post about this week, and as I'm sure you and only one other person has noticed, I didn't post last week, and so kind of was not in the headspace to post a podcast episode, but it just didn't feel right to go 2 weeks without putting something out there for the two of you guys. So here's what I thought of for today. I turned 22 earlier this week, and let me just go down a little rabbit trail with that. When my sister turned 22, I was like, that, just the number 22 is just a little like, do you know what I mean? Like, it just sounds kind of like bratty and stuck up. But then now, as I step into the first few days of being 22, it's not that bad. Like, I'm thinking that everybody needs to calm down. It's a great number. But it's going to take me a while to get used to because of those preconceived notions, I think. So anyways, with that being said, today I thought of 22 things that I would go back and tell my younger self. So here they are. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do these rapid fire, if I'm gonna elaborate. You know me. I use a lot of words when you probably don't have to. But here we go. Number 1, just because someone didn't respond to you doesn't mean they're ignoring you. They probably just didn't hear you, and it's okay to say it again. Number 2, just because somebody didn't laugh doesn't mean that you have to repeat it again. They probably did hear you. Don't say it again, bottom line. Number 3, just because they're a couple on the TV show doesn't mean they're a couple in real life. Number 4, don't buy things from the thrift store just because it's cool. Ask yourself if you really need it. Number 5, you are not as noticeable as you think. Subpoint. To some people, this might be a really sad thing. To me, I needed to hear this. Girl was caught up in the delusion that I was the main character and everybody was watching me. Turns out, I'm not as noticeable as I think, and nobody cares. Number 6, on the flip side, you're not invisible. There are people who still want to talk to you, and good people who do notice you, few people, and those are the people that you can care about and talk to. Number 7, you don't need to worry if you wore that shirt the exact same day last week. Wore it on Monday last week? Girlfriend, wear it again on Monday. Doesn't matter. Number 8, don't force friendships. If that person looks really cool and in your mind you're building up a fantasy of being their BFF, don't do that. It'll come naturally if it's supposed to. Number 9, find a different habit that's not watching YouTube. It was bad. Number 10, it's okay to not play a sport. Your unique skills and your lack of them are relatable to people too. Number 11, it doesn't matter what you look like. For this one, you're created in God's image, you're created fearfully and wonderfully, but the specifics of how you look are not worth it. Don't spend time staying up about them or examining yourself in the mirror over them. It doesn't matter. You're a creation, and that's all that matters. Number 12, don't watch Bridgerton. Don't do it, girl. Those people who are telling you to watch it, you probably shouldn't take their advice in all of life, and so why are you taking it for this? Well, okay, sorry, that sounded harsh. The people, it's just because somebody tells you to watch it doesn't mean you always have to just watch it. Like, think about them and you, and you're different, and so it's okay. For me personally, this is to younger Kirthana. I'm telling her, don't watch it. Number 13, you have nothing to prove because God has already approved of you in Christ. Number 14, if you call yourself a child of God, you better be behaving how somebody in God's family would behave. You want to represent his family well. Number 15, reading the Bible is personal time with God, not just reading words in a book. Number 16, all the decisions that your parents make for you are out of love. So no matter what it looks like to you, remember that they have the best intentions. Number 17, stop saying that being a nice person will check the box for sharing the gospel. Use your words and actually speak up about Christ. Number 18, don't read every book that the cool people recommend. Find trusted people whose opinions you value and who have the same values as you, and read the books that they recommend. Number 19, sometimes friends are only meant to be in our lives for a season. It's okay to let the distance happen. This one I struggled with a lot with, like, trying to keep in touch with so many people. There's so many people I would want to, like, text and, like, scroll and find, like, oh, I haven't scrolled down to find, I haven't texted this person in a while, I should check in, or, like, and those are, like, nice, but I was doing it because I thought I had to, like, hold on to something instead of just being a nice person. So with that, I would tell myself, don't try to hold on to something, because it's okay for a friendship to have only been for a little bit of time in your life. Number 20, give more hugs and be open to receiving more hugs. Don't be so stiff, girl. Loosen up. Okay? Number 21, working out is not to punish your body for how it looks, but it's to honor and appreciate what it can do. Number 22, try to learn your parents' language. It would be really cool if you could be bilingual. This is for, like, 2-year-old Kirthana. Cause is that when we start speaking? 1.5. If you're listening, this is for her. I would tell this little girl, stop speaking English. Well, learn English too, because that's what it means to be bilingual. But start learning your parents' language too, okay, girl? If I could go back, I would do that differently. All right, those are 22 things that I would go back and tell my younger self. Hopefully, I don't know what to hope for. She's not going to hear it. But hopefully, if some of you guys are younger, or if you're older, maybe these are helpful for you. Yeah, I don't regret anything that God has taught me. I regret making the mistakes that I did, but the cool thing about God is that he works all things for his good, and all of that led me to where I am today, and I can't wait for the next however many years that the Lord gives me on this earth. But with that being said, some of that was serious, some of that was not, but as you guys know, a girl always needs her sweet treat, so we're still going to have some dessert for today's episode. And the dessert for today is more things that are awkward. And I know you guys are like, wow, I really thought we exhausted that list for the past 3 episodes that you've done on this. Turns out, life never stops being awkward. I know, I really thought there was a cap. There's not. So here are a few more things that have happened to me personally, and just our social things that happen among us that are awkward. So here we go. Oh, when you're talking in bed, when you're, like, at a sleepover, or you're just in the same room with somebody and you're sleeping and you're talking late at night, the lights are off, you're laying down. When does the conversation end? Like, what's awkward is not knowing. What's awkward is, like, the fade off, and there's not, like, are we still going? Are we just gonna non-verbally decide that it's time to sleep and shut our mouths? What I like to do, just to dispel any confusion, is just to cap it and say good night. Just whenever I'm feeling like it's time to stop yapping, I just put a pin in it, good night, and then it's like, okay, you're not allowed to speak after that. That's what I usually do to avoid that, because it is awkward. Number 2, when the wrong person says thank you to a compliment. I know you guys are cringing at this just as much as me right now, because if it hasn't happened to you, I think it's undisputable. You are among the top 1% of human beings that are just thriving right now. But I think this is a fairly common human experience. When you give a compliment to somebody and somebody else mistakes it for them and says thank you, what do you do to that? I don't know. Like, do you say, here's what not to do, I think. You don't say, oh, I wasn't talking to you. Don't say that. You don't say, oh, that's it. Don't say that. What can you say though? Like, how do you recover from that? Because what happens if both people say thank you, and then you just have to be like, yeah, you're welcome. I don't really like your shoes, but I'm just kidding. Don't say that. But sometimes it is like, when it's like a generic, I love your shoes. It's not specific enough. Maybe that's the solution to this, is going more specific. I love your brown shoes with the flowers on them that you're wearing. There's no mistaking that, right? Also, when You say thank you. That's hard. That's really hard because at that point, there's no going back. And at that point, I think you just have to do a double take and ask, oh, should you ask, was that meant for me? Because okay, this is too much. Moving on. Number 3, when a waiter or waitress comes over and you're having a serious conversation and you're like knee deep into the most vulnerable, authentic topic with this person across the table, and the waitress comes over and asks how the food tastes, and you're like, girl, read the room. We're trying to connect here. It's getting real, and you just ruined it. But honestly, they're doing their job. So I'm not sure, like, what could be done. Like, is there more body language we could be using to, like, indicate, like, this is a do not disturb conversation going on? Or, like, how do you jump back in then, like, after the wait, and you have to be like, yeah, it's great. Okay, so tell me more about, like, maybe it is as seamless as that. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Just awkward. Number 4, when you're talking and the other person points out something around you guys. This happens especially when you're driving in a car with another person, and again, you're having like, it's worse when you're having like a deep conversation. You're really getting vulnerable. Tears are I'm just kidding. It's just in a deep conversation, a serious conversation, and the person points out like, oh, look at that over there, or hey, that looks like that. And then you have to like stop what you're saying and then like acknowledge that too, and then go back, and it's like just being interrupted in a serious conversation. It's so awkward to go back into it, right? Am I the only one? Tips for how to go back in is what I would say, is what I would ask for. And also, just don't interrupt if you're that person. Like, as much as you want to point out the cow on the side of the road that's really pretty, don't do it, girl. Mouth shut. This person is talking and trying to pour out their life to you. It's okay. The cow is fine. I forgot what we're on. Number 6, when a baby or a small child keeps looking at you and making eye contact with you. This one, I don't know what the protocol here is. Do I keep looking? Do I try to smile? Make them laugh? Making them laugh, I fear, is like thin ice, because then the parent like notices, and then the parent is making eye contact with you, and then it's just like, hi, I promise I wasn't being weird, your baby just can't stop looking at me. I don't know what to tell you. Can you like move them, put sunglasses on them so I can't tell? It's just like, why are you looking at me? I mean, I have some ideas, but please stop. Number 7 or 8, when someone is singing a song to you and you don't know the lyrics of it. This one just gets me, because I am really bad at knowing lyrics to songs. It takes me a long time to like listen to a song and know the words to it. Usually I have to like intentionally look them up to know what a song is saying. But there are some people who will literally like hear a song in the background of a grocery store and then know the words to it. And then they're singing the song to you like they're really into it. And then what do? Like all I do is just stare them in the face and smile. And you guys, I don't try that at home, kids, because it's just awkward. So I don't know what to do there. Standing on stage. That's it. Just that experience of being up there when somebody, usually this occurs when you're getting like an award, or like some people are saying nice things to you. And what do? Like, do the hands go on the side, in the front, in the back? Do you smile? Do you like nod? You're like, yes, I agree. Like, what do you do? Walking down to the stage is just awkward in itself. Going off of that, how long do we clap? No, what's awkward? Here's what's awkward, is when you're clapping and the clap cuts off and you still are walking down. Not even if I'm the person walking down. If I'm in the audience and that's happening, I'm feeling all the secondhand embarrassment of that, because why did we stop clapping? Here's where we go wrong. We think, as a society, I think somehow this has been decided, passed down through many generations, that we clap for like a default amount of time. That's not, I'm here to break that generational curse. We clap for as long as it takes the person to walk down. Okay, because nobody wants to be walking down in silence. Okay, let's give them a little encouragement. It's awkward. It's really hard. Okay, just off of that again. Are we clapping after every person or no? I'm unclear because the announcer says no, but then some Joe in the back starts clapping after everyone, and so obviously we're all going to join in because that's what humans do. But then, like, after 50 people, my hands are getting pretty tired. So, like, we're going to have to workshop that a little bit more. I don't know. I feel like an email needs to be sent out before then, or like a group chat needs to be made, because we're not on the same page about that anytime. Lastly, and this could possibly be the lowest of the low, awkward. Now, I'm sure you've heard it said or had it happen to you where you wave at the wrong person. You think somebody's waving at you. They're waving at the person behind you or next to you, but you wave back anyways, and it's just bad. Or maybe you haven't happened to that. Again, elite group of humans right there. This one is worse. When somebody is running towards you to give a hug and you misinterpret. I think that the only desirable option in that is for the ground to break out underneath you and for it to swallow you whole, because how do you recover? I don't know. How do you, like, if somebody's coming at you and you're like, I think here's what we have to do. Don't even respond. Just stay still. No maybe you can do like a little closed mouth smile just in case it is for you. But I would say err on the side of don't respond. I think that's just the bottom line for all of these awkward interactions, like when to say thank you or when to wave. Just like don't. Maybe. Or maybe do, and then just learn to laugh at yourself, because that's another bottom line. Okay? Are you catching all these lines? Another bottom line is just, it's not that deep. Though it's not that serious. Some people have like their morning affirmations, you know, of like they look themselves in the mirror and they're like, you are strong, you are brave, you are beautiful, you can do it. My morning affirmations are, it's not that deep. It's not that serious. And you need to laugh more. And so, yeah, feel free to steal those. Feel free to take those and adopt them for yourself, because I think we just need to laugh more. And it's not that deep. But there are still awkward things that happen. It's all in how you respond to them. Imagine how funny life could be if we just laughed at everything. Okay, there's probably a limit to that. Still finding it. But, okay, that's all I had for today. Thank you guys for listening. And, yeah, for whoever you are or how many ever people listen to this podcast, I'm happy to post them. I'm glad that I have this space. God bless America, the freedom that we have. Amen. Okay. Anyways, this is getting sappy. Okay. Bye, guys.
Why we're surrounded by